Welcome to the Single Parent Podcast. I'm Natalie, I'm your host. Thank you for tuning in to the Single Parent Podcast, where we not only discuss the ups and downs, ins and outs of single parenthood, but how we support one another along the way in order to develop and maintain healthy relationships. This episode is called I Miss My Son. And I've been trying to do this episode for a really long time. My son has gone away to school, and he's gone pretty far away. As you can imagine, this has just been so difficult for us. I mean, for myself, not just for myself, but also my other children who are, his older brother and his younger sister. And I will say I miss him. I miss him so much. I definitely didn't think that this would happen this soon, but it has. And I'm honestly just so proud of his progress so far. Granted, he's definitely made quite a few mistakes along the way, but I'm still very proud of him, and I know that he has way more to go. I try to support him any way that I can. It's not easy. And it's not easy that he's in an environment that he's not necessarily used to. He's used to being in the city. He's a city boy, New York City boy, and it's been rough for him. And while I know he's okay, that mama instinct sometimes wants to kick in, and it kind of pushes us to save them. But I'm realizing that I cannot have that reaction all the time, especially when he's okay. He is okay. So I need to constantly tell myself that over and over again. I took some time to, catch up with him, as I usually do from time to time. I want him to concentrate on his studies, but, I think it's also important that we let our kids know, especially when they go away, they don't feel like, we've forgotten about them. And I think that if we're not careful, they could definitely feel that way. So, you know, tune in to a little conversation that I had with my son, just checking in on him to see how he was doing. Don't mind the profanities. We are just a very blunt, and I allow my kids to speak and communicate however they want, as long as they're respectful to me. So enjoy my little conversation with my son, and hope you can relate in some way. Thank you again. If you have a second, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share, comment, like any of the videos or conversations that we're having. I'm sure it could benefit somebody, because I'm sure somebody can relate in some way.
So I'm glad to be, catching up with you, Sean.
You
One of
acting
the
so
things
fake, Mom. Can you act regular? I'm so
one of
glad to
the,
be catching up with you, Sean. Nobody speaks to their child like that, Mom. Like, come on.
so you said your biggest lesson so far has been independence, because you were saying that, no one's going to cook for you and look out for you and remind you of things. I'm assuming like how you was when you was here, and I was able to wake you up for school, and now I can't. That's interesting. I guess I never would have thought of that. What is your biggest struggle?
The sleep here in a sense.
Why?
Because I'm sleeping in a room with two people I don't know. And you know where we're from. I don't like. Mm-mm.
No, I get it. What is your biggest concern right now for you?
Getting my high school diploma in my straight
Why is that a concern?
because it's not a waste of my time here.
Got it. Yeah. No, I get it. And it's funny because when you first moved away and you decided to go to another state, and although you're in a very good program and obviously you're gonna get a lot out of it. I missed you very much, and it took some getting used to you not being here. Whether it was Layla getting used to you not being here, whether it was Jordan, believe it or not, getting used to you not being here. And, but me also wanting to make sure that you knew that I was proud of you and happy for you and I believe in you. So it was hard to like not be emotional in front of you, but also be able to feel those feelings because I'm a mother still, and I'm going to be emotional and I'm going to be extra, right? But, so what do you miss the most?
Home?
In general, could be anything.
You, Jordan, Layla, and
Oh. What do you miss the least?
the environment.
Mm.
Like I
Because of
got
it being,
robbed. I got robbed at 14 years old. Like over here in Vermont, it's like a complete opposite. Still safe.
really interesting. Wow.
Compared to where we came from. Here, yeah,
You don't feel like you got to watch your back. But do you feel like living in New York City, if you, as a young man, if you stay out of trouble, it's easier or you don't feel that way?
it's harder if you stay out of trouble
Why?
because the trouble's gonna come to you.
Is it like they're making fun of you because you're not like doing what
Well,
they're
who gives a
doing?
fuck if somebody's making fun of me? Well,
No, I'm
who?
just saying.
Like, I'm talking about real life stuff. I got robbed with a gun. Nobody gives a fuck who thinks what of me. I don't care. God did not put me on this earth for other people to like me.
No, I was just trying to get an understanding, right? Of why do you feel like even if you try to be, good and stay out the way, you still gonna be in trouble in the city? It's kind of sad.
It's just the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah. Any decisions that you're proud of that you made so far?
Coming here.
Really? So you're proud that you made. You wouldn't take it back.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Do you feel like
But that's
you
just
not?
cause me as a person, though. I wouldn't take nothing I done back. I wouldn't even take my experiences back. If I was to go back to that day of me getting robbed or something, I wouldn't want that to not happen. That needs to happen. You need those experiences that you had. Those are all for a reason. No experience that anybody had was for no reason.
Okay. What do you like about me as a parent, as your parent?
Nothing. Okay. I like that you're very emotionally intelligent.
Oh. Do you even know what that means? Not a lot of adults know what that means. It's funny. Okay. And what do you not like about me as a parent? You could be honest. There has to be something.
There's nothing.
I don't get on your nerves.
Of course, but that's because you're my
That's
mom.
okay.
But that wouldn't even say that's something I don't like. Who like I don't care if you get on my nerves. I don't mind. I get on your nerves. I enjoy getting on your nerves though. That's why.
Yes, I know. I could tell. I could tell, and that's not nice. It raises my anxiety just a little bit. Yeah. What would you say you've learned from me, like as a person? in general.
A lot, everything. I act like you. I feel like I think like you a little bit.
Definitely noticing environment. Like, especially, I feel like with the whole having an issue with, it's not that I have an issue with authority. I have an issue with people misusing their authority. There's a difference. And I think people don't understand, people feel like, oh, if you don't do what you're told, and like, why is my goodness dependent on how much I follow rules and directives, right? As opposed to me being my true self and speaking up for myself and being honest about the things that I think and feel. Why are we not rewarded and acknowledged for that and praised for that? No, instead we're praised for, oh, you got to follow the rules. You got to fall in line. You got to, be a reflection of what you're taught at all times instead of being your true individual self. And I don't think we're rewarded for that enough. And I do see that we see that, but I think that sometimes you take that, being, how do they say, combative or argumentative, and you run with it. You run with it. It's not always good, Sean, because you got to kind of read the room, balance it out, right? It's okay to speak up for yourself. How do you do that, though? Do we do it with respect, right? Do we, and trust me, it's hard, because it's hard for me to respect people that don't respect me, and then they're put in a position where I got to respect them. I don't appreciate that, because I feel like those are the people that tend to misuse their power.
When once in a while, I ain't gonna lie. Once in a while, when we do have a RC that's actually good, that's actually respectful, that's actually like they're doing their job, but on the same time they know we're humans, like,
And they respect you.
exactly.
Yeah. I don't think it's anything wrong with respecting
It's not even
kids.
that. It's not even the respect. It's like you. I don't know.
Like, treat me like a human.
Exactly. You don't have to.
It's just pretty much.
You don't even have to respect me. You just have to treat me as a human, literally, like you just said.
Yeah. Like, treat me how you would want somebody to treat you. That's how I feel. At the very least, we should at least have mutual understanding and consideration. Doesn't even have to be respect, right? But it has to be consideration, because we're humans. And I look at people that get on my nerves, and the people that are like that and misuse their power and authority. What it is they're severely insecure. And I understand that. But I'm also trying to make sure I don't allow people to walk all over me too. And I understand that that's a hard spot that I know how we're alike. How do you feel we're different, though?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're a lot alike. That's the funny shit about it.
I feel like the parts that I inherited from my dad is where then we're like clashing.
Mm-hmm.
Because my dad is annoying.
He's what?
My dad annoys you the same way I annoy you. Literally.
Oh, got it.
Like,
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
You're definitely a smart ass, like he is. You like to be right all the time. No offense.
It's not even about being right. It's just like, Nah, I definitely used to always want to be right. Now I'll rather learn first, and then it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Got it.
I used to always want to be right, though. Yeah.
I feel like as I've gotten older, I've become way more humble and understanding that there's so much more that I have to learn.
Yo, that is one quote that really changed my entire mindset. It said the smartest the the smartest people realize how much they really don't know.
Okay. I know that I'm gonna die not knowing a lot still. And it makes me want to learn even more every single day. Like when I go outside, I'm literally looking for inspiration. When I'm feeling down, I'm looking for inspiration. When I'm outside, I'm really just observing people and learning people and reading things outside and just, you know, I could even have my headphones on and it doesn't necessarily mean I have them on, number one. And number two, again, it just doesn't mean that I'm actually, engulfed in what I'm listening to. But in actuality, I'm really like paying attention. Like, I didn't see that building there. I didn't see that sign there. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really interesting. Even when I, like I told you before, going to work, I'm learning from all my coworkers, young, old, new, been there for 20 something years, about to retire. I mean, I told you I work with people that are your age. I worked with people that are in their early 20s, and I have so much respect for them and their knowledge. And I mean, your generation is so smart and so confident. I think like way more confident than we were, in my opinion. Yeah. And I really, I admire that about y'all. Yeah. Did you hear about Rich Homie Quan? That's really sad. I think so. No, I'm saying the situation.
I haven't really listened
So,
to him either, so I can't really say like.
no, yeah, and I don't either. I'm talking about more so just the fact that he was battling with that and how much people don't realize that we are all battling with something. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I think, see, you're young, so you're so lucky because you really get to like dictate your life. You know what I mean? At this young age that you are. I'm so proud because you, like you said, you made the decision to go away and to do better for yourself and get out of New York City. That's scary in and of itself. You know how it was to adjust in the beginning. It was hard, right? But then you got through that. And now you're able to really say, damn, I accomplished that. And so how does it feel to like get from that point to where in the beginning you was just like, well, what the fuck is this? To like, now it's like, okay, I got it. Now this is what I'm gonna do. Now I know how I need to accomplish my goals. Like, how did you get from that point to this point? Okay.
Honestly, I feel like it was easier but harder at the same time for me. I'm a person that I don't be outside a lot. I don't have that much friends in New York. I don't have that much stuff to miss in New York. I mean, I like the openness and the quietness of, let's say, Delaware. You remember when we went to go visit Jonathan?
Mm-hmm.
That is a big reason why I was able to adapt as quick as I was. If let's say Jonathan never moved or Tina never moved to Delaware, I would have never adapted as quickly as I did. I ain't gonna lie, because
Yeah. And I did think about that because in my head, yeah, I was like, wait a minute. You have traveled far before by yourself. So when I really sat and thought about it, like in the beginning, I was so terrified, but I said to myself, I said, oh no, he has prepared for this because, right, you have little by little, you've done, you traveled by your own. Like you said, you traveled to a suburban area, non-city, by yourself.
Don't get mad, Mom, but I have traveled to Long Island, middle of the night. I ain't gonna. Wait, is Long Island not even up? No, it was the suburbs part though.
It's
I
the
ain't gonna lie, it was
suburbs.
the
It's the
suburbs part.
suburbs.
It was the suburbs part.
Yeah. Even I feel like the hood is still kind of suburban in a way. I think. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Don't kill me, anybody who's from Long Island, but I do have friends from Long Island. But It is more
It is more
suburb than it
suburb than
is
it is
suburb
suburb
than it is
than
the
it is
city,
the city,
definitely. Now it
definitely.
has
Now
its
it has
bad
its bad
parts
parts
to it
to
too,
it
you know,
too,
which is hood
good
parts,
parts,
but it's still
but it's still
suburban.
suburban.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
I
feel that
do
way.
feel that way.
But even
But even
Delaware has
Delaware
its
has its
hood
hood
areas, but it
areas, but it
still has
still has
houses and
houses and
it's still
it's still
suburbs.
suburbs.
So, you know,
So,
I
you
mean,
know, I
I'm
mean,
definitely
I'm
proud
definitely
of you,
proud
I
of
would
you, I
say,
would
for the
say, for
most
the
part.
most part.
It's
It's
interesting to see
interesting
your
to see.
growth. And then I feel like we've been talking more too, you know, like in terms of since you've gone
Since you've
away,
gone
we've been
away,
communicating more and had even more close
more
relationship than we
conversations
had before because
before,
I guess
because I guess
situations like this
situations like
force
this
you
force you
to call the
to call the
person, you
person.
know. And it's funny because Layla
Because
claims
Layla
she doesn't
claims
miss you, but I know she does, you know. And Jordan acts like he doesn't miss you, but he does because he's always asking about you. All the time. All the time. But, you know, I'm pushing for you and rooting for you because I already know that, you know, you're going to do
you're gonna
well.
do.
Oh,
You will. And if you don't,
And if
guess
you
what?
don't, guess
You
what?
did it on your
You did it on
terms,
your
right?
terms, right?
You tried
You
it.
tried it,
You did it. You
did
tried
it,
it
you
out. You
tried it out,
put
you
your,
put your,
now the key
now
is
the
to put
key
your
is to
best
put
foot
your
forward
best
and
foot forward and
100%.
100%.
So you
So
can't
you
say,
can't
you know,
say,
oh, I
you know, oh,
tried
I
it, but you
tried
didn't
it, but you
even
didn't even
do your
do
best. You
your
know what I
best. You know
mean?
what I mean?
So that's
So
key
that's
too.
key too.
But you should be
But you
proud.
should
A
be
lot of
proud. A
people
lot of
haven't
people haven't
accomplished
accomplished
what you've
what you've
accomplished so far in their
accomplished so far in
lives.
their lives.
You know?
that is true. I know somebody who was 21 when I was in 10th grade. 21. He
That's
was
sad.
he was a super senior.
Oh God, God bless him. I hope he's okay now and has figured his life
Figured his life.
out.
No, he
Because it's
hasn't.
not
It's
easy.
not easy.
You said
You
well?
said what?
I said he definitely hasn't, but good luck, man.
But he still has
But he still
time. See,
has
that's
time. See,
the funny
that's the
thing about it.
funny
It's
thing
like you
about it. It's
still
like you
have
still
time.
21, you have
Yes.
time, but like let's say you just a person who all you do is party. You don't even have a job. And you
Well, hopefully,
well, hopefully,
hopefully something will
hopefully
happen in
something
their
will happen in their
life,
life.
push them, you know, wake them
Wake
up.
them up.
But sometimes that's what, for me, you know, was having your brother at 17 going on
17 going
18.
on.
Like that was a wake
That
up
was a
call
wake
for
up
me,
call
and I
for me.
had to figure out what to
Figure out
do
what
at
to
that
do.
age, you know. So for you, at least you have only yourself to worry about, which is good, you know. It's a blessing. Oh my God, I wish I only had myself to worry about. No offense, but you're going
You're
to
going
bed. You know, you have to wake up.
7 in the morning.
Oh my God. Yeah. So get some rest. I love you.
Love you, mom.
We'll talk tomorrow, buddy.
Where's Layla?
She sleeps. Yes, she has to be asleep by 8 o'clock, buddy.
They was
Mm-hmm.
talking about giving me melatonin because I need.
There you go. Whatever you need, buddy. Whatever you need to focus. Try to do it. Nothing wrong
Nah,
with
when
it.
I was first taking melatonin, I was waking up so refreshed.
Right.
right.
I haven't felt that refreshed in the morning since. I ain't gonna lie.
Eat lots
Eat
of
lots
fruits
of
and
fruits and
vegetables.
vegetables.
That's the key too. You know. Yeah. Tell you.
Tell me.
Trust me. What time is it?
Yeah.
You know. All right. Well, you ready for bed? Talk to you.
Love you, mom.
Love you
Good
more.
night. Love you.
Good night.